Hello. I am back at the Russell Estate, if you've been following along in the many years prior to COVID or just after COVID. I don't know. I've been here several times. This is my boyfriend's place. Tide is out. You can see the oyster farms, possibly. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, just sort of packed up and delivered a few items for the man of the house who's out doing a quick job down the road. So he's left me in charge. Mistake. No, not really. But I just packed my bags, which are in there. A bit of a little mess in the room a little bit, but yeah, I was just gonna go to the caravan and have a little vino end of the day. It is my last few days here before I go back to work. It's been a very good 4 weeks off. Here's the caravan, which has had a few little changes. Oh, there's someone. Looks like the oyster farmers are going home for the day. I can just see them, or they're maybe just starting. I don't know what's happening there. But yeah, I went on a bit of a swim today. Oh, I did get your package finally, Mum. I think there was some sort of problem with international packages being held in Auckland for a long time, probably because of staffing problems, which seems to be a global issue. Anyway, whoop. The bed, I think, has had an upgrade with a different mattress. So it's sort of like a couch situation. I was going to move all this stuff. There's been a new table installed, as well as the kitchen portion has been replaced with these shelving unit things, and it looks like a collection of bowl spinning things, I don't know what they're called, are now here. We've got our little Australian corner here. Potato Joey. Yeah, there's a few little obstacles here, so I might just move this, but so yeah, I had a good, productive time in Canada. Got to see quite a few people, and got my passport. And what else? Switched over a few boring banking and whatever things. This bear is just, anyway, now he's got a little hat, isn't that nice? There's possum furs everywhere. Just a little bit of rearrangement here. Oh, there's another teddy bear. Hello. It's like a polar bear. But yeah, I got to visit with some friends and family, and went kayaking with Mom, which was a little adventure. As soon as I arrived in Auckland, 4 days ago, I had a little surprise. There we go, that's better. Had a little surprise plan to go from Marsden Point to Russell in the sailboat, because it was in Whangarei Harbor getting repairs, but then it was too windy or not windy enough to go all the way back, so it was parked in the Marsden Point Marina. And then needed to go back, so we sailed that back. That was a 3-day sail, and I think it was possibly the longest and most crude period of time for Timeless. She is a very good day trip boat, however is maybe not fully set up ideally for too many overnights. Just because there's no shower on board and the toilet is a bit dodgy. Anyway, we did make it in the end with a few little incidents on the way. The second day there was almost no wind for most of the day, so we just sort of lazed around in a bay, sort of near Helena Bay. And then that night went up around the Cape Brett to Oki Bay, which is actually not far from here. Spent the night there, and then first thing in the morning left for Russell. I guess that Mike's now got a mooring right in Russell Town, which is much more convenient than Opua. So we sort of motored and sailed into that, and yeah, that was good. On the way out from Oki Bay, there was a pod of dolphins that were following us. So that was pretty cool. They sort of woke us up because they were rubbing themselves against the front of the boat and the anchor chain and kind of making a big noise about the whole situation. They really liked our anchor chain for some reason. So they just kept playing with it, which was pretty entertaining to watch. We tried to get some videos, but it was really dark for most of it. And then I think I just posted one of when we're actually moving, and they were swimming alongside with us. But yeah, they literally like woke us up like 5 a.m, nudging against the boat and nudging against the anchor chain. So that was quite interesting. And then yesterday I went to Paihia, caught up with my friend Esther, which I don't know if she was in any of the previous videos, but I stayed at her place in Kerry for quite a while when I was here. And then we, just hung out for a bit. Then I came back here, and today was a bit of a lazy day. What did we do? We sort of hung out around the house for the morning, and then we went to the neighbor's place, which is a very interesting spot. I should have got videos of it, but very cool little house in the middle of the forest, sort of on the ocean that way. You can't really see, but like it's closer to get there by water than by land because of it being like a forest. But anyway, it was a high tide, so we went through the Forest Way, which was quite interesting. And we may or may not go there later to try and look for pippies or just to check the place out again. I'm not sure. It depends on when he gets back and stuff. But yeah, very cool little spot. Very interesting little build. And yeah, so tomorrow we'll be driving down to Miranda Hot Springs, which is just south of Auckland. Spend the night there and then drive up for my flight, which is like midday. And then because of the time difference, I will, I think, arrive around 5 p.m. into Perth, if all goes to plan. And then I will fly out the next day at like 4 in the morning. And then I'll be back to 14 days of working. Yay! But yeah, it's been a very good couple weeks off, 4 weeks off. I'm not sure if it went by quickly or not. It felt like it was a long time. Yeah. So, not that I'm like wanting to go back to work, but it just, yes, it did feel like a long time off. It sort of was more reminiscent of traveling days, although with like a bigger budget this time. And yeah, I've been thinking about maybe buying property somewhere in Canada. And also eventually trying to get an exit plan for this job. I have to maybe reapply for another visa when I get back and figure out what's going on with my superannuations, which is like the retirement fund in Australia. Because there's one job where I still don't actually know if they gave it to me or not. So I have to chase that up, and if I do have it, maybe just consolidate it so that it's one thing. And yeah, just gonna keep an eye on the currency rates. I really gotta transfer some money back to Canadian dollars at some point, but I've been waiting for it to go up to a better rate. So yeah, and I don't think I have my online transfer set up for the Australian part of that yet either, so I have to look into that. And yeah, I've been possibly thinking about getting a request in for some unpaid time off, like maybe 3 months, 3 or 4 months, and then I can look into maybe doing my PADI instructor course and or my yacht crew course, preferably both. But I'll probably have to go to like Queensland or New South Wales to do that. So yeah, I have a few little things that I need to do in the next little while. I'm hoping I can get most of that done in October or in the very latest, sort of mid-November. So yeah, I got a few little plans on the horizon. Just gonna enjoy my last night here in the Bay of Islands, and tomorrow just gonna be chilling out at the Hot Springs Holiday Park, waiting for my flight. Hopefully nothing happens too exciting with that. It's a direct flight from Auckland to Perth, so it should be fine. And that's it from me. Hope you're doing well. Peace.